Sydney Batzloff joins us now for her story of the day to break it down. Hi, Sydney.
Hey, Heather.
All right, tell us a little bit about your story.
Yeah, so I was in federal court today. There was a man from Norman. He was accused of setting a McLean County deputy's car on fire, which then ultimately led to his house being destroyed. That man ultimately was sentenced today to 20 years in federal prison.
And a lot more to get to on this, so let's take a look at your story and then we'll come back with questions.
Austin Reeves walked into this federal courthouse facing the consequences for a fire that destroyed a McLean County deputy's home. A judge sentenced him to 20 years in federal prison. For the first time, we're seeing what deputies saw as one of their own's home went up in flames.
Is he in the house? Yeah, everyone's out of the house.
The deputy, his pregnant wife, and their little girl made it out safely, but their home engulfed in flames.
So we got 3 vehicles on fire along with the residents.
And left with nothing.
Well, it's kind of devastating that it actually happened to one of our deputies in the county.
A Ring camera caught the moment Reeves ran away from the scene after using gasoline to set the deputy's patrol vehicle on fire, which then spread to other cars, ultimately to the family's home. He was later arrested at his home in Norman after a standoff, but that was actually Reeves' second arrest in 24 hours. The night before the fire, Reeves was arrested for stealing a handgun from the same deputy's family vehicle. He was turned over to Light Horse Police because he's a tribal member, but hours later, he was released. By early the next morning, he was back at the deputy's home. In court Thursday, the deputy and his family described how Reeves has changed their lives forever. The deputy says the impact of the fire caused him to leave his job that he once loved. Their daughter, who was just 3 when the fire happened, is still afraid of flames. Reeves told the court he accepts responsibility but never intended to do that much damage. The judge called what happened no accident and says his actions were willful and malicious and believes he is a threat to the community. Sydney Batzloff, Oklahoma's News 4.
All right, Sydney, so the motive here, it seems that if he's going to target different law enforcement personnel, that he has something against law enforcement.
Right, and the judge all day, something he kept saying, he just really can't wrap his head around the case. It's something rare. He said he's never seen this type of crime before, but this man was going around. He said he was going in different neighborhoods, kind of checking cars, but a lot of these houses, it was all law enforcement. It was people with marked cars in their driveway, and that deputy that lost his home, his patrol vehicle was out there. He doused it in the gasoline. It lit that car on fire, led to the other cars, the house. But yeah, motive still kind of unclear. It was brought up too, did they maybe have a bad interaction in the past? But no, they said that Austin Reeves didn't have any interactions with any of those law enforcement officers that he was burglarizing.
And you mentioned their 3-year-old little girl and that she's very scared of fire now. How's she doing?
Oh my gosh, it was so emotional in court today just hearing how that little girl is doing. She's now 4 years old, and I think this was just the most heart-wrenching story I've heard. It was her 4th birthday. They went to put a candle on her cupcake. They went to light it, and she was like, "Mom, Dad, please do not light it." She was afraid of that fire on the little candle. They also had a pet dog at the time of the fire. It ran out of the house when the fire started. They haven't found the dog to this day. An Australian Shepherd named Gunner. She's just having a really hard time. It was really sad to hear about that.
That is so sad. That's so much for a little child.
I can't imagine.
So, along with spending 20 years in federal prison, what else will he have to do?
Yeah, so when he gets out, he's going to have 5 years of supervised probation. Then he's also going to have to pay restitution. Now, the amount for that restitution is set to be determined at a later hearing. They haven't set that date just yet.
Okay, so did anyone show up for him today in court?
They did. They were actually sitting a little bit in front of me. He had about a row of family there. They, of course, were emotional as their son is now going to federal prison. I could hear his mom at the end of court just say, "I love you, son. I love you, Austin." So, of course, emotional on both sides of this.
Yeah, these cases are always so hard. Sydney, thank you so much. And your weather discussion is next.